So one of the most savage and equally fascinating episodes of medieval siege warfare has to be that of the siege of Negroponte in 1470, which came under siege by the Ottoman Empire as they continued their advance west into Europe, tightening their stranglehold on the Republic of Venice. Negroponte, known as modern-day Schalke, was deemed Venice's shield to the east, as if that fell, the rest of their republic would in turn, and by 1470 word had reached them from Constantinople that Mehmed II was assembling an army of roughly 100,000 strong to take Negroponte, with Venice committing all the resources they could to hold it. Negroponte, meaning the Black Bridge, was separated from the Greek mainland by this valley of water running around it, with the closest 2 points less than 50 metres away, and as Mehmed surrounded the city, he offered them generous terms of surrender, knowing full well the Venetians inside the city wouldn't surrender it so easily. In response to the offer of surrender, the Venetians, who had intel that a fleet of reinforcements of theirs was on the way, they told the Sultan they will burn his tents, they will burn his fleet, and go and eat some pig's flesh and come and meet us in the ditch. And the Venetians knew about the old medieval saying of what happens when you make ditches, you get bitches. However, this was an insult that the Sultan would not forget so easily, as he began to bombard the city day and night with his cannons, and as well as enemies on the outside, the Venetians also had enemies on the inside, as they found that one of their commanders had been spying for the Turks for years, agreeing to let the Turks into the city during their next assault, so he was soon killed. However, the Sultan was unaware of these advancements that his spy had been caught, and on the pre-arranged signal, his troops advanced, and they were all slaughtered as a trap had been set, and the Venetians now started killing many more spies within the city, ruining morale as riots broke out between the many different factions inside the city. As the amount of defenders dwindled down due to their infighting and constant Ottoman bombardments, the Venetians now needed every man they could get, so they sent every boy over the age of 10 to the armoury to train with guns, sending them to the front line saying they would get a reward for every Turk shot dead. The Ottomans soon increased the intensity of their bombardments in preparations for a final assault. However, they were soon stopped dead in their tracks as over on the horizon they spotted 71 Venetian galleys coming to the aid of the defenders of Negroponte, with them only having to smash the Ottoman pontoon bridges to cut off their retreat and make them horribly vulnerable. The defenders' morale was through the roof, however the fleet anchored just upstream, stopping for a moment as it was led by Niccolo da Canal, a lawyer by trade and not a commander, as he weighed up the best option for them, and he was urged on by others to help the beleaguered defenders. Da Canal soon agreed and raised his sail to help the defenders, however as quickly as they had set off they were soon sailing back again as the Venetian commander feared the loss of his fleet to the Ottoman cannons, hoping a better option would emerge, much to the dismay of the defenders who lit numerous signals for the fleet to aid them. Mehmed, believing he was defeated with the arrival of this fleet, now watched nervously on as he ordered an all-out assault in response to the Venetian dilly-dallying, as every man, woman and child inside Negroponte gave their last. However, the Ottomans stormed in, taking the city with no mercy. The Venetian fleet gave a half-hearted attempt to help the city, but as soon as they saw the Ottoman flags raised atop the walls, they quickly turned back, and Mehmed, not forgetting the pig jibe upon his offer of surrender, had every man over the age of 10 in a circle and beheaded one by one, with all the women and the rest of the children sold into slavery. Negroponte was lost, and it was the beginning of the end for the Republic of Venice, as the Ottomans now closed in and took all their holdings in the Adriatic Sea, and da Canal was spared the Venetian death penalty for loss in battle, as they admitted they had made a mistake appointing a lawyer as a commander, as he was exiled to an island 30 miles away from Venice.